Hello friends, and welcome to the Mind-Body Mountain and this guided meditation for a grief-stricken exile part. Have you noticed how some people can feel sad without falling apart? They grieve the loss of a loved one, or perhaps experience a major life event and then gently return to their lives. Meanwhile, you might have a lengthy breakdown that turns into a depression. Or maybe it comes out as sharp, disproportionate anger. For some, it's profound numbness, a shutting down. And when your sadness does begin to stir from the baseline it has found inside you, you go to bed, you pour a drink, or you snap at someone. Anything to avoid the ache that threatens to rise. But if you've lost a loved one, if you've been made redundant, if you're fighting with a family member, isn't it to be expected that you would feel sadness or grief? Well, what if sadness itself isn't your problem? What if the real reason sadness or grief feels so overwhelming is that you were never shown how to feel it? For some people, feeling the emotion of grief is terrifying. We feel that if we go there, it will overwhelm us, so we back away. We were never taught how to grieve or be sad. We were taught how to suppress, intellectualize, or override it, which equates to grief is bad and scary. So what we're really experiencing is not sadness, but a fear of being sad. That fear has consequences in the body. When grief isn't processed, it doesn't disappear. It remains waiting to be processed, and the body braces against it. This bracing is subtle but constant. The system shifts into a low-grade survival state to maintain the suppression. Think about when you're trying not to be mad at a child, or you're trying to hold back tears in a meeting at work. Now imagine this happening for months and years, continuously. With time, this suppression has physiological consequences. Muscles remain contracted. Stress hormones stay elevated. Energy is diverted away from rest, repair, and restoration, and toward vigilance and control. The cost of not feeling sadness is that the body never fully gets to stand down. Chronic disease and mental illness then follow. People report countless illnesses such as depression, anxiety, fatigue, headaches, and gut issues. The key is that sadness and grief are painful but not dangerous. Some emotions feel good, some feel uncomfortable, and some are really painful, but none of them are dangerous to feel, and feel them we must. When grief is processed, the body no longer has to spend energy holding it down. That energy becomes available again. It redirects from fight, flight, and freeze to rest, digest, and repair. Chronic pain and chronic illness correct themselves. We feel less exhausted, and we learn what true capacity and resilience is. It may take months or years to process the grief you have been holding on to. The body and mind need a lot of lived experience to believe that grief is safe to feel. So stick to this daily practice until it becomes something you do in moments throughout the day. When you have dealt with the backlog, you will experience new sadness in a different way. You will notice how the emotion rises and falls, and then you move on. If you experience more serious loss, then it will take longer, but it will be the same. It will rise and then fall. The physical pain will be processed and will leave the body. In this meditation, we are going to begin the journey of learning to feel our sadness. We are going to learn that feeling sensations equals processing. We'll also learn that it feels awful, but it is not dangerous. Let's begin by settling into a comfortable position. Now ask inside, is there an exile here that feels sad? Then pause. Let the answer come to you. Don't create the answer yourself. Is there an exile here that feels sad? Very good. Now notice where this exile lives in your body. Is it in your chest, your tummy, or somewhere else? Just notice, which means just feel. No analysis and no story. Just feel and keep feeling throughout the meditation. You are learning to feel your emotions. You are realizing that sadness and the fear you associate with it feel awful but are not dangerous. Very good. You're doing well. Just keep feeling your fear and sadness as a physical sensation in your body. Feel with acceptance. Continue to feel with allowance and neutrality. Feelings can't be figured out or analyzed. You have a feeling to feel, not a problem to solve. You're doing well. I know this isn't easy and feels awful, but it's not dangerous. Feeling an emotion is the only way to process to completion. Emotions are literally designed to be expressed in the body, for them to be felt and then to dissipate. Message sent, job done. We need to collect thousands of air miles of feeling fear and sadness. This isn't natural for us anymore, and so we must practice the art of allowing with neutrality, allowing with acceptance. At some point, our body will downgrade the emotion so that it is categorized as awful but totally doable. Now feel your exile for a moment more. If it makes you more frightened or more sad, great. Take this as a golden opportunity to feel the emotions with allowance and neutrality. Now let your true self speak directly to your exile. You might say, emotions can be uncomfortable and painful, but they're not dangerous, and it's healthier not to dodge them. Pause here. Notice how the exile responds. Emotions can be uncomfortable and painful, but they're not dangerous, and it's healthier not to dodge them. You might continue. I'm learning how to feel my feelings. It takes time, but I now know that they rise and then fall. They come and then go. Let that land and listen to your exile. I'm learning how to feel my feelings. It takes time, but I now know that they rise and then fall. They come and then go. Now gently ask the exile, if I can be with emotions in this way, if I can learn to feel them instead of avoiding them, how might that help you? Then listen. If I can be with emotions in this way, if I can learn to feel them instead of avoiding them, how might that help you? Now feel what your exile is feeling. Allow the sensations with neutrality and no story. Continue to do this for a little while. I'll give you a moment to practice. Bring awareness to your breath. Feel the inhale, then the exhale. Very good. Thank your exile for participating and let them know you will return. Today, you offered your exile understanding without pressure. You also talked to them about a solution to their struggles. Thank you for joining the Mind-Body Mountain for this meditation to help a grief-stricken exile part. To help other people also find this video, please press the like, share and subscribe buttons.